Hey everyone, it's Jared with On-Site Productions coming to you from InfoComm 2015. We are over at the Allen and Heath booth, and Michael has got some great news for all you guys that are trying to jump on board with digital consoles. We've got a brand new one out on the market. Take it away.
Well, thanks, Jared. So the Q32 is our new 32-channel digital mixing system. And one of the things that we got from a lot of feedback from our users, particularly House of Worship market, was they were getting really confused with a lot of these consoles that had 15 faders and 35 inputs. So they're banking around and not knowing where their IOs were. So we laid this thing out very similar to an analog desk. There's actually 32 faders and 32 mic inputs, so pretty simple to operate. The system is easy to get around on. There's a 5-inch color touchscreen on the front for accessing things like our effects and getting into some of our mix parameters. And actually really simple to operate. Simply just select the channel. You have an analog channel strip, and on every single input on the desk, you've got a high-pass filter, a 4-band parametric EQ, compressor and gate, as well, of course, as pan. And then all our output channels, you've actually got parametric EQ, a compressor, and a graphic EQ. And one of the neat things we did was this graphic EQ fader flip. We can hit this button and the faders now turn into our graphic EQs. So you have that on all your outputs for all your monitor mixes, your personal monitoring, whatever you might want to do. On the back of the desk, there are actually 32 mic inputs, 32 line inputs, and 28 outputs. So we got enough stereo outputs for doing things like inner ears, sending stereo mixes to other buildings and overflow rooms and things like that. And they're really simply accessible by simply just hitting this button. So the way the system works is your left and right. These are your left-right mix. I can easily go to all my mix outputs by simply just pressing the blue button, and everything's on the top deck. For everyone wanting to record, a lot of people use their laptops to record, so you can obviously plug a USB cord into the back, plug into your laptop, and it'll track to all your favorite software. It'll also work as a DAW controller because the faders write MIDI. But on top of that, we have this cool function we put on this called Q-Drive. What Q-Drive allows you to do is take a simple USB stick, put it into the top of the device, and actually multi-track record to the USB stick with no computer needed. So it's a really easy way for the band to come in, or a youth fellowship, whatever, to come in and do multi-track recording. They can play it back to the system and use it for training purposes. So it's a really simple and elegant way of being able to get an easy record down. So you can, of course, operate the entire system with our iPad app. This is a free iPad app available on the iTunes Store, which allows full access over the entire system. You can scroll through all your input channels. You can go to your mixes. You can do channel libraries. Pretty much everything that's available on the desk is available through the iPad app. There's also a new Android app that we just announced at the phone that's available. It's available on the Google Play Store. For everyone that's got your Android device, it's a personal monitor mixing application. So you can actually run up to 7 of the personal monitor mixing apps on the system, as well as 2 of the iPads. In addition to that, we can have our hardware-based personal monitor controller. So internally down into the system, we've got names of all of our channels that we can name, and those actually follow into our personal monitor system. Personal monitors have been out a while, obviously. The majority of them, you can monitor 16 sources. These will actually do 42 channels. So it actually allows you to go into, when you have 32 inputs and maybe some stereo playback, and the musicians can all independently control all those sources from the remote. The names of the channels follow over. There's also a microphone built in, so they can hear stage volume and ambient background, and you can store all your presets to a USB key. So that's available. It creates a nice entire, what we call an ecosystem, using our D-Snake technology. So we can go rack, we can go into a remote audio rack and split off with a digital snake and go into our system. They all work together. The Q32 is shipping now. The map price on it's only $35.99, so it's a ton of bang for the buck. And you can add all the options in. It's a really great quality, great sounding, easy to operate, expandable compact digital mixing system.
Man, that's awesome. That's awesome, Michael. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for checking out Allen and Heath. They have been the leader in digital consoles and analog consoles. I know a lot of our customers have Allen and Heath products. If you want to take the step up, take the plunge into digital consoles, give us a call at On-Site Productions. Until next time, this is Jared. See ya.